Howdy, Possum Patty here. Soggy Bottom Bunch back there. Oh, It looks like the new Candy Striper Troll is getting to know the Wizard Troll a little better. Yes, it looks like they're having a conversation. Oh, and somebody asked me, what's a Candy Striper? Oh, well, last century, yes. Last century, if you went into a hospital, now this was back when nurses wore these crisp white dresses and little white caps with their nursing school insignias on them and white stockings and white shoes. And yeah, there was a group called the Candy Stripers, and they were volunteers at the hospital, and they wore these cute little red and white striped dresses, Candy Stripers. They look like little peppermint canes, right? And little white aprons, and they were young ladies who were considering a career in medicine or in nursing, and so they would volunteer their time at the hospital. And because of their red and white striped dresses, we called them Candy Stripers. But they were volunteers at the hospital. She's so cute, yes. Christmas visitor up front, along with Flat Stanley over here and little Miss Pixie up there, and Yeppers 2 days in a row. Oh, and somebody else asked, do those boxes really fit in your mailbox? I mean, that box I got yesterday was like, it was like 11 by 16 or something. It was huge. And I got out my ruler, and this one is 14. This one's like almost 11 by 14. And yeah, yeppers. I've got a really big mailbox. But when we moved here from the farm in Pennsylvania, we brought our country mailbox with us. And it's a big one, right? So you can get all the packages and everything in there. And when we put it up, which is like a quarter of a mile down the road where our mailboxes are, right? Yeah, we're putting up our big country mailbox, and we're looking, and everybody else has these little tiny mailboxes. And I was like, why are they putting up such small mailboxes? How are they going to get their packages? I was under the impression, yes, because back in Pennsylvania where we lived, that if the mail carrier couldn't get your package into your mailbox, right, that she would take it back to the post office, and then you'd have to drive all the way down to the post office and pick it up. So that's why we had a big mailbox. Well, apparently in this neck of the woods, yes, in this neck of the woods here, if the package doesn't fit in your mailbox, they bring it to your porch. So here we are going a quarter mile down the road and then another quarter mile back. Yes, it's a half a mile to get our mail. And if we had a tiny mailbox, she'd be bringing it to the house. Oops. Well, we didn't do that right, did we? Anyway, this is from Charles in New York. And Charles contacted me, and he said he was watching my videos where I was getting all those little fossil trays ready for my niece for Christmas. And he said he had a fossil that he would like to send me for my niece. And he said it wouldn't get here before Christmas, but here it is. So I'm anxious to open this up and see what he sent and see if I can package it up for my niece. And then I want to show you the little boxes that I made up for both nieces. And let's see what else. And the only other thing I had planned to do today was to make a little slow stitch ornament for my music teacher, for my piano teacher. And I have to go there like early tomorrow morning, so I have to get that done. So let's see. I have a box of peanuts here. Mr. Possum can use these, I'm sure. Oh, there's a card. Let's see. A card for you. My mother has Alzheimer's, and I send her bird and gnome postcards. She loves getting mail. Thanks for taking the fossil. He's thanking me for taking the fossil. Charles, thank you. Charles, thank you so much. Oh, and it's a gorgeous, I'll show you under the other camera. It's a gorgeous gnome card. Oh, it looks like it's vintage. Oh, thank you. And I understand what you're going through. My father-in-law had the Alzheimer's. Yes, it's not an easy time. But thank you so much for sending the fossil. My niece is going to appreciate it, I'm sure. I did not expect this giant box. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. I give those to Mr. Possum. Did I get it now? I think so. All right, should we open it under the other camera? I'm gonna show it to you over here. So if you'd like to see what's in the package, come on along. This is so exciting. It's a fossil from Western New York. He didn't say anything else about the fossil though, did he? Oh, let's see. Good job wrapping, Charles. Ooh, wow. Oh, it's, oh, wow. Look at this. So this used to be mud, probably at the bottom of like a shallow sea. And all the little shells from the creatures in the mud left these imprints. And it's all over, all different ones too. See that? That's a different one. That might be a crinoid stem right there, yeah. But these all little shells here. Wow. You can really tell that this was mud, couldn't you? Oh, this is amazing, Charles. Wow. My niece is going to be over the moon when she sees this. Yes, she is. Wow. Oh, there's a lot of those. See these little round ones? Those might be crinoid stems. And then you've got these shells. There's so many. I couldn't even count them. Wow. I'm blown away by this. This is gorgeous. All right, so I have to show this to Mr. Possum. And it came in time for Christmas. Now I have to pack this up in a box for her. I think I have one more of those boxes. But will it fit? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Perfect, perfect. Awesome, perfect. Where's my shred? Where's my shred? I think I have another bag of shred. I'm going to have to go find it. And then I'll put it in here. And I'm going to have to make up a card for it there. Oh, it's a little tall. Let's see, will it close? Sort of. It's a little tall. Oh, that's better. Had that one pointy piece on there. All right, Charles. Oh my, all right, I'm going to make up an information card for her. And this is what I've done so far. So I've got Millie's fossils. And then you open it up, and on the lid is the time scale. And then I took, what was it, Mary Beth, right? Advice and said, I could have put the cards in a little pocket. And I said, oh, you're right. I could have put the cards in a little pocket. And I think this is so much better than sticking them underneath, because it just seems so hard to get the cards in and out with all this shred, but I want to leave the shred so the fossils don't get banged around too much. So I straightened them back out as best I could. And then I had to make one for the Orthoceras, because that didn't come as part of the set. So I just made another little yellow card to go with those. And I put them in this little pocket. And I was going to attach it to here, but then I decided just to leave it loose. And I put a label on each compartment. And then she can take these out and read these and keep it right there. And then I made one more for her. Now these are fossils from Pennsylvania, eastern Pennsylvania. So this is shale. This is shale. And I put a little information on the outside. These are brachiopods, and this was a fern fossil. And then I gave her a little note on how old they are, 300 million years old. And the fern is from the age of ferns, the Carniferous age. And the brachiopods are from the Middle Devonian period, between 380 and 390 million years old. And this is kind of like the one that Charles sent, but very different. See, it's in shale. It's in this dark gray rock. And even the shells look different. Different organism. Yeah, that's a different organism. And then this is very special. Look at these fern fossils. Isn't this awesome? $300 million years old. So I will do up a little box for her new fossil. Oh, she's going to be over the moon. Oh, and I put that little book into here. Dig into fossils. And see, there's the Orthoceras there, sea urchin, trilobites. Those are all in her set. The crinoid stems. Brachiopod is in here. She's got the dinosaur bone. She doesn't have these yet, but I'll get her some. She's got the shark tooth. Doesn't have that or that. I saw some amber at the rock shop. I'll get her that. So there's her fern. She's got the fossilized wood. Last time I gave her this, and this is fossilized dinosaur poo. So she already has a lot of these. So I put that in there. And this is for the other great niece. And she's a little princess. She wants gems and crystals. And I just fixed it up all nice for her and labeled them all and what they were. Howdy, Possum Patty and the Saggy Bottom Bunch, welcoming you to part 2 of this video. Yeah, bird. Well, part 1 was filmed a few days before Christmas, and now it's a few days after Christmas. Yes, the possums spent some time with family. Very nice. Out visiting, having family stay over. A wonderful holiday. I hope you're enjoying your winter holidays also. Well, let's see. Oh, part 1. Almost forgot it's been a few days. I got that awesome fossil from Charles. He didn't think it would arrive before Christmas, but it did. And I got it all wrapped up special for my niece. Well, I did some research on it and come to find out there was a famous woman paleontologist, Winifred Goldring, who worked at the State Museum in New York, and she studied crinoids, right? Crinoids. She wrote the book on it. Yeah, she wrote the book on them. And she studied fossils up in Western New York, where that fossil came from. So I copied a little blurb about Winifred and the crinoids and how she studied in Western New York. And I put that on the cover of the box. And on the inside cover, I put a couple little pictures of things that she could look for in the fossil, like a trilobite and crinoids and, you know, different clam-like creatures, right? And yeah, I got it all wrapped up and I gave it to her for Christmas. Oh, and I worked on a little Christmas ornament for my piano teacher. I wasn't sure, what I was going to do. But I wound up making a heart, and I used some scraps of fabric that I had. Oh, an awesome possum Pete from Pennsylvania, who's a quilter. Her and her sister had a bunch of fabric scraps, and they sent me a box of wonderful scraps. You might remember that. Oh, it was amazing. And one of the scraps that her and her sister really loved was the little woodland creatures, and the bunnies were singing, had little music notes, right? So I cut out the little bunnies that were singing, and I put them on a heart, and I used some cotton batting, to make it a little puffy and a little soft. And let's see what else I did. Oh, I sewed around with gold thread. I did all the sewing in gold thread. No, that wasn't easy. Metallic thread's a little bit harder to work with than regular thread. But I wanted it gold. And then what I do, oh, and on the back of the heart, yes, on the back of the heart, I put her name, and I said thank you, and I put my name, and I put a black ribbon so she could hang it on her Christmas tree. She has this little Christmas tree with all, the ornaments that her piano students had given her over the years, music notes and little pianos and all that. And so that's how I got the idea of making the little ornament for her. Yeah, so I got it finished, and it, well into the night, let me tell you. And I had to get up early to go to music, so I had to get it finished. Yeah. So I did. I got it finished, and I got it to her. Mr. Possum's like, aren't you going to wrap it up? I said, no wrapping necessary. I just went in for my lesson, and I handed it to her. And she looked at it. She's like, oh. And she went over to the light, and she's looking at it closely. And I was telling her how the little bunnies were singing. She said, I love little bunnies. Did I tell you I love little bunnies? I'm like, no, she didn't. And I told her how I made the heart. She says, oh, I love hearts. So I guess that turned out really well, yes. She loves bunnies. She loves hearts. And the little bunnies were singing, yes. So she really loved her little ornament. Matter of fact, she took down what was on the top of the tree, and she put that up on the top of the tree. So, yeah, so that worked out well. So my niece loved the fossil from Charles. I got the little heart finished for my piano teacher. Had a wonderful few days with family, visiting here and there, mostly out of town. But baby Possum came and stayed here for a couple of days, too. So, yes, we were very busy, lots of fam, good times, good food, and all that, yes. Well, and then now I have another package to open. It's like Christmas every day, yes. Okay, so the fossil, the heart, and now let's just open this up and see what Mary sent me from Utah. She's sending me rocks. Let's see, it's very heavy. All right, I'm going to open up this box, and I'm going to bring you in closer, and let's see what Mary sent. Come on along. Oh, it's part 2. You're already here. Oh my. Mary, this is like more presents than I had under my Christmas tree. Oh, you shouldn't have done this. This is crazy. Yes. Oh my goodness. Look at this. All so brightly and colorfully wrapped. Oh, look at all this. She sent me a little note. I'm not reading it online. I just want to show you the card. And she sent me a round to it. And you know what, Mary? I really need a round to it. Yes. And you know what? This might be my motto. This might be my motto for 2025. Yes. I need to get around to it. Around to a lot of things. Yes. I didn't even read the back because I know what around to it is. Guard it with your life. It could help you be more efficient. For years you've heard, I'll do it as soon as I get around to it. Now that you have your own, you can accomplish all those things you put aside until you got this round to it. See, I didn't even read the back because I understand completely what a round to it is. Oh, Mary, yes, I'm going to leave this right here. This is my motto for 2025. I will get around to it. Many, many things I need to finish up. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, Mary, you've made my day. I can't stop smiling. If that's all you said, I would be so happy, really. But I'm delighted. I'm blessed to have so many wonderful things to open. And this looks so sparkly. Only small things with great love. Oh, there's a note on the back. Let me read. Friendship rocks. Oh, Salt Lake. Oh, they're from Salt Lake. My friendship box is right here under the camera stand. I'll be getting that out and putting these in. Friendship rocks from Salt Lake, Utah. Look at this beautiful sparkle paper. I went right to the rocks. How did I know? Right to the rocks. All right, so the first one. Who froze this poor little dragon in the rock? Oh, she thinks there's a little dragon in the rock. I love it. Oh, my stars, look at the little dragon. Look, the dragon is in the rock. Oh, my. I know what these are, too. Oh, these are, I'll have to look up. I know I've seen this in Pennsylvania. So this has got to be something like this, but from Utah. And yeah, a lot of people think these are little fossils, but they're not. I think is it manganese or something that grows these little crystals like this? But look, he's sleeping. There's his nose, there's his mouth, there's his body. Oh, the little dragon in the rock. Oh, that's so special. I love that. Who's that? Who froze a poor little dragon in the rock? I didn't want to lose the note. Oh, I can't put that down. Here, Stanley, take care of the dragon. And there's more. A dragon rock. I have a dinosaur rock. Now I have a dragon rock. Oh, wow, a whole collection. Oh, look at these. Oh, these are very, she's got another one in here. Wait, this one's brown. It's got some of the black too. I'm going to look this up. Yes, these are awesome. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Oh, these rocks are awesome. Oh, and look at this one. Quartz. Beautiful though. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Oh, look at that. I love these. I love them. I love them. Oh, look at this one. That looks like, is that milky quartz? Or is that calcite? I don't know. I don't have acid to test it. I bet you it's quartz. Oh, these are gorgeous. Oh, look at this. Is this gypsum? What they call a desert rose? These are totally fascinating. Oh, I'm going to get out my rock identifier. Where's another one? Wow. Utah has the best rocks. Now, this might be an old piece of fossilized coral or something. Yeah, I think this is a fossil. This one's definitely a fossil. This is not a fossil, but it's still highly interesting. Oh, wow. I love chunky things like this. All different kinds of minerals glommed together. A heartstone. You sent me a heartstone. No way. Look at that. It's perfect. A perfect heartstone. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, this looks feldspar. Pink. Looks like pink feldspar. Gorgeous. What a sweet collection of things. Look at this. Oh, wow. I think is this an agate? I don't know. I need to learn more. I need to learn more. I think when you find the big round ones and you crack them open and there's agate inside, I think those are called the thunderstones, right? So it looks like a regular stone from the outside, and then you crack it open. It's got like agate on the inside. Ooh, yeah, look at this one. Look at this one. Oh my. Utah has the best rocks, let me tell you. I mean, we have splendid rocks here in New England too. But they're so different than the ones in Utah, yeah. Look at this. Oh my. Yeah, later I'll be getting out the rock identifier app and labeling these and putting them in my friendship rock box. My friendship rock box. Oh, look at these. Look at these. Oh, I love them. Now, Stanley, these little ones are not for you, but maybe I'll share. Maybe I'll share Stanley. Stanley likes rocks too. Oh, wow. I'm just blown away. Gorgeous, gorgeous rocks. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. All right. I'm sorry. I get carried away.